Matt, another big cup game coming up Saturday. What do you make of Aldershot going into this one?
I think first things I'd like to address is that all of our thoughts are with Tommy and Aldershot at this precise moment in time. So obviously it's going to be an emotional game because of that. But in terms of them as a football team, I think they've changed ever so slightly from when we played them last. Personnel and maybe a bit of their shape has varied a little bit. So we know it's going to be another tough game again. So we can't get away from that. We know how hard it was to get 3 points there earlier in the season, and this will be no different. It's an FA Trophy game. I think you're 4 games away from Wembley, so we know it's a competition we want to do well in. And look, we'll pick the strongest team that we can do because that's what the competition deserves. But also we know that we just have to continue making every game about us and going and performing at the levels that we have done previously. If we do that, gives us a great chance to win a game of football.
How does it change your preparations, knowing that we played the same team at the same stadium about a month ago?
It doesn't really, to be honest with you, in terms of the prep that we do as a group of staff. Hasn't changed anything. Still, watched their latest fixtures. Gone through it with the staff earlier in the week. So yeah, it doesn't change a huge amount for us. I feel that we've got to continue doing what we do to be successful, and that's focusing on who we are and how we play. And if the players do that, regardless of the team that's selected, we've got a great chance of winning a game of football. I said after Tuesday's game, the players should go into this fixture with confidence. Why? Because in the form table we're probably the form team in the bottom half of the league, so that in itself is a real positive for me. We've got to just keep producing performances, and we know if we do that and we underpin that by doing the basics really well, and I know I sound like a broken record, but that's what's got us to a position where we're out of the relegation zone in the league. And it's got us some really good performances in the cup recently. Again, Tuesday night was excellent. We've got an identity at the football club now where whoever plays, they know what's expected of them when they put the shirt on.
Of course, going back to last Saturday's game, it was a record crowd. When you go far in a cup competition, is that almost obviously you want to win it anyway, but is it a driver just bringing so much sort of positivity around the club in the game?
Look, what I think and what I will say is that I thank the supporters for coming. Yeah, it was a record crowd. I just felt on the day that if we'd have given them something to hold on to, I feel it would have been really hostile for the opposition. But it wasn't meant to be. Having said that, I thought supporters were brilliant. I know the players feed off their energy. What I will say is away from home, our supporters are exceptional. They travel in their numbers. If I'm brutally honest with you, Will, I didn't realise we would have as many away fans as we've had. So it's testament to them and testament to how they feel about this football club. So we'll need them again on Saturday, but it was a bit of a stark contrast from Saturday to Tuesday in terms of the ground. But we're aware, especially we were aware on Tuesday, that we had to bring any emotion, and we did do as a group with the team. But Saturday was a really special occasion. Right, we can't get away from that. We can reflect on it now because it's gone. Unfortunately, we would have loved to have been in the hat for the third round, but we got beaten by an exceptional Wycombe team. Now, we're not going to come up against teams like that every week. We've just got to reproduce the energy levels, the commitment, the desire, all the things that don't require any talent. And then when we put that together with our football ability, we look a decent team. And we're going to have to do that from now to the end of the season. We know that there are no easy games in the National League or in the Trophy. So whatever we achieve this season is going to be based on hard work, heart, desire, and I'm really looking forward to this game on Saturday.
And then just to finish off, a bit of squad news. A few players have been out for a while, Craig Eastman, Callum McFarlane. Is there updates on their situation?
So Callum's got a stress fracture in his foot, which we weren't aware of. We thought it was an ankle issue. It took a little bit of time to diagnose that, as with these injuries. It's a complex one and a complicated one. He's back at Fulham. He's doing his rehab. He's actually been back on the grass today for the first time, which is great. So he's making strides. Sean was still putting together, along with the specialists, a plan for him. So I don't expect Sean to return anytime soon. If I look at Archie, Archie's had his surgery. He's still in a sling, so that's another long-term injury. Mason Barrett's had his surgery, so again he'll be a considerable amount of time until you see him back on a football pitch. Craig will be the one that's closest to getting fit. He's stepping up a lot of his rehab now, and we expect him to be back in and around the group in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So Craig, it's a difficult one because it's been such a stop-start season for him. He came here with such high hopes about how he wants to perform, but what I will say is he's probably going to have over half a season to really put his mark on the team and the football club. So yeah, it will just be the one coming back in, unfortunately. So it's a difficult one. Alex Dyer won't be involved at the weekend because he's got a family bereavement, and we fully respect that as a football club. We've spoken about it before as a group. Family comes first. Football is second to that for all of the players and all the staff. So we wish Alex the best of luck with that, and we hope that he's able to support his family in the way that he should do. But no, in terms of no fresh injuries going into the game Saturday, very much looking forward to it, and we want to go in there and we want to win for the second time this season and give ourselves the best opportunity to do that. We're going to have to do all the things that I keep talking about, but couple that together with our ability, we've got a great chance.